Hello everyone and welcome back to Minecraft Z, where I am a very happy bunny because I have entered the Twilight Forest and almost immediately I found this little thing. It's almost invisible to the eye, but you can just about see it just moving around there. If you look at it with the thermometer, you can see that it's sort of green and white. It denotes that it's a decent node with some Ordo and Terror in it. I've scanned it, so it will actually tell me what the node contains now, and I can use that node to charge my wand. Now I need to be a little bit careful because this is an iron-capped wooden wand, and as a result it will completely drain the node down if I'm not careful. So it's a good idea to, if you're using an iron-capped wooden wand, use your thermometer. Just make sure you're not draining the node completely. That should be right. Yeah. And so you leave some left. Now there's another node down there, as you can see. You can see nodes through blocks. There'll be quite a lot of sort of terror nodes in the Twilight, but there'll be some other stuff as well. Water nodes you can find near water usually. I can't see any there. You can even find sort of taint biomes and the like in the Twilight. It's very, very flowery over here, which is good. It means I've got a good place to come for stuff. It's always, well, twilight here, so it's never night. Now that is a lich tower. There's usually it's quite a good source of books. Excuse me while it gens some more of the world, or possibly crashes. What's it going to do? Probably crash. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. It wasn't actually a crash, but it was pretty close to being one. It did all go non-responsive and the like. So anyway, I think at this point we can leap back through the portal because it's getting a little bit dangerous in here for someone who basically isn't wearing any armour at the moment. Oh god, that could have been interesting. I'm about to die because my jetpack is now out of power as well. I wasn't quite expecting all the trees. I think I need to come back here with a lumber axe and see if I can get a sort of a Twilight forest facility set up. Another reason why I might have had so many mobs coming through was that they may have been falling through the portal. That's why I had to put barricades up next to the nether gate to stop mobs from doing that, because they were the zombies were going into the nether and then hanging around out on the other side of my gate, so any time I walked through they'd murder me, which was really annoying. So the fences went up around there. Right, I need to get some food. I've got some cabbage and some cauliflower here. Eat some of this. Use it up. Some onions and a lettuce, and then I'll sleep. And then I can see what I can craft. Right, so I have my wand here. I've got some aspects in there. Let's see what I can make. Now, if I can find great wood, then I can make myself a new wand core, which will be really useful. The wand your basic wand isn't particularly good. It's good enough to start off with, but it will mean that you need to use more viz to craft items. Plus, as I said before, you can accidentally drain nodes with it, and that's not particularly great because you can potentially kill a node doing that, which wouldn't be a great thing at all. I think one of the things that I'm going to start looking at is getting one of these up. And at this point I need that lava bucket, which I didn't. Oh, and I also need to plug my mouse in. There we go. Right, I need that lava bucket. So one of the ways you make stuff is in a cauldron. Right click it with the wand and you get a crucible, which you can then put water into. If I had a water pool, which I will be about to have. Of course, I think all of this is going to end up being moved to the twilight. But for now, I can have sort of my research here, and then maybe build a magical facility over the portal in the twilight. Alright, so let's put some water in there. And after some time you'll see the water start to boil. And that will denote that we can actually start making things in there. Not that I really know what to make. So that's now you throw wood in there. Interesting. I could possibly do that if I have some coal. Then I can get some ignis up. I do like ignis. It's sort of a magical flame which just lights up areas. It's really, really nice. So if I have any coal or if I have any wood, I can do it with wood, I think. Because I can make that into charcoal. Pieces. Actually, thinking about it, that would be really good actually to have maybe not the Britannia stuff, because the Britannia stuff I do need light or dark as a main power source, so maybe the Britannia stuff can stay over here, maybe in its own facility. But all the witchery stuff and all the Thorncraft stuff, maybe put that in the twilight. That might be kind of neat. So let's put a couple of pieces of that in there. Also make sure that I've scanned this. I have. Speaking of which, let's scan more stuff. Oh, that's got more aspects now. I think I've done that one. No, I haven't. Interesting. None of the Britannia stuff will scan. Some of this stuff will, some of it won't. Oh, that does. Glowstone I've done. Torch. I don't have any aspects. Now, if you are using thermal expansion, little tip, if you make yourself a deep storage unit and you scan it, you will get 2,000 Vacus. It used to be 2 million, but they thought that that was a little bit over the top. So yeah, it's now only 2,000 Vacus, which will, you know, keep you going for quite some time. I'll eat that lettuce. Can I heat the camera brew? I can. Yay. There's a beet there. Turn it. Move up. Excellent. Right. So you can see that's now boiling. And I need to actually see if the stuff is ready. Oh, the other thing that I did last episode, or between, yeah, this and now, it's sort of, yeah, before I ended the last episode, I also built this, or at least I set it off. It's being rather slow. I need to get some more coal in it. Damn it. I need to find some more coal, really. Oh, so much to do. Right, what I will do then is... Oh, this charcoal's almost done. Scan the charcoal. 2 and 2, what do I need? 4 and 4, yeah. Let's just wait for this to be finished. I don't think there's anything else I really need to do. Well, there's quite a few things I need to do. It's just a case of waiting for everything to be at a stage where I can actually do it. I do want to get the wood farm up. It's going to take some time. Right, so we are going to make some night ore. The way we're going to do that, you throw your 2 charcoal in there, you throw 1 of your birch wood in the crucible, and you get night ore. With that night ore, you can just place it somewhere. I'm going to place it there, for example, and it creates a rather nice magical flame, which will light up an area. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start preparing to build a twilight fortress. Now, there's going to be some quite a few changes needed in the twilight for me to really be able to do what I want to do in it. Get rid of all those trees for a start, and all those flowers. So, I think I'm going to have to come up with some cunning way to clear the area reasonably easily. I think, now I don't really have the capability to make a lumber axe or axe and string. I'll plot, and I might clear some stuff off camera because it is a little bit jagged to be doing it on camera. So I'll see you in a sec. Okay guys, I think I have the makings of a terrible plan. For that I'm going to need some resources. Don't worry, it's all resources I already own. It's not like I'm going to have to go crazily mining or anything. However, there is one thing that I do need, and I do need a reasonable stock of wood. I want to make, maybe a stack or so of charcoal. Just because I do need some, I will need some charcoal to play with to make night ore, because it's going to be a magical facility. So a magical facility needs magic to basically run. So yeah. It's not going to be like the other one that I want to do, which is going to be powered by a nuclear reactor. So that I'm going to need night ore. I'm just going to get rid of some of these bits and pieces. All these things I don't really need to carry around with me. There we go. Right, so charcoal. Also, I think I might see if I can find some armour pieces. There's some legs in there, excellent. And there's some boots in there, excellent. And there's also an axe, that would be rather useful. Right, so find a couple of trees. I don't necessarily need loads yet, but I will need a reasonable stock of coal and the like. Excellent. Right, that should be enough for now. Let's start cooking that up. Let's have an even number with some spare. Right, so the Twilight is going to be getting a little bit of a makeover. Let's just jump into the toilet and show you my rather basic plan. So the idea will be that I finish surrounding this with the hazard block. The rest of this will be stone, and then I'll have I should have space for a infusion table, as well as other magical things, sort of surrounded in a box, as it were. And then and then I'll just that's the basic plan. I'll just basically surround everything in a box. Then I've got space for some witchery stuff, space for infusion table and various arcane construction stuff, and then all will be good, I think. I do need to get rid of some of these trees. It's a little bit stuttery, and I think it's just simply because of quite how much is going on. Damn it, creeper exploded. Okay, what's up here? See, I haven't seen these new oh lord. Okay, that's interesting. Sort of a biome of thorns. It'll be interesting to be working in here. I see a hut, and then of course the Lich's tower, which we're going to need to raid at some point. So yeah, I guess we now just get stuff cooking up. Ooh, coal! I've just seen coal. And a skeleton. I'm not gonna use the coal for crafting magical stuff with, but I do need it for the wood farm. Also, what's that? No, it's only normal quartz. I'm still looking for that charged Certus quartz. It's slightly annoying me at the moment because I can't find any. I guess once I really sort of beef up my my mining operations, then I should find some, logically speaking, hopefully speaking. But, yeah, seems to be quite a lot of caves in this area that I've spawned in, which isn't a bad thing. Right, okay, I think do have a little bit of a problem with zombies, it seems. I don't know where these zombies have come from. It's quite possible they have come from my world. And they've just fallen through the gate. Which means that I need to also think about protections on each side to stop mobs from getting in. That's a kobold. They are aggressive and they drop sometimes useful stuff. I've also got a brain. Right, so let's, oh god. Stop it. Bad kobold. Okay. Alright, I should note the portal can't really be destroyed. If you break the frame, the portal will go away, but if you break all these crops surrounding it once the portal is activated. It won't die. Right, so that's doing that. Let's get this coal in here. Definitely one of those episodes where it's another one of those episodes. Basically, I can't really do much because of everything else. I might have to just spend some time off camera, just finishing up all these last little bits. It's kind of annoying about the generator, the semi-fluid. I know it takes oil and fuel, but I don't have any oil or fuel that I can put in it. I think once I get the tree farm up and running, then it's going to get, the whole lot's going to get a lot easier, because I'm going to be able to have the fuel to be able to do stuff. But it's getting to that point where I've got the tree farm running, which is taking a bit of time. Decorate this a little bit more. Right. Food. I've got raw beef there. So let's put the raw beef in there. And then I'm going to put all my stone in there. Excellent. Right, what's next on my list? A list, that would be an idea. How do I make a clipboard? Oh, I can do that. I think I've got the materials to do that. I need to do an ink sac. What was it? 3 paper. Ink sac. Oh, I do have an ink sac somewhere. This is a rather neat little tool. It allows you to make lists. So instead of thinking, what do I have to do next, you can just look at what you have to do next. So you've made a list. Oh, for goodness sake, I didn't want that. I want how to make a list. Right, okay, so I want to make a desk, I think. Is it a desk I need to make? Ooh, that is fancy. Oh, I'm getting distracted. So there are 2 things I need to make. I need to make this clipboard, and I need to make a desk to put it on. I'll probably put it down here actually. I don't have what I need. Right, well what I'll do is, because this is going to just require me sifting through all of my rubbish and seeing if I can find the stuff that I need. So I'll see you in a second.